Hey everyone, it's Mike again. Thanks for tuning into the video. Um, it's been quite a while. This is probably about the 10th time I've tried to make this stinking video. Um, Things happen, phone, kids, family. I can't stand being in this apartment. I need my own stinking space so I can shut the door, block them out, get the video done. And so, um, pardon that little bit of angst and anger there, but just frustrated. Um, I've still been collecting stuff like that. Do want to get out of the way. Comic Book Estate, you did win my survey, or not survey, contest. That you were the only one, so good for you, bad for me. Um, Go ahead and PM me or message me or whatever your contact information, and I will go ahead and get a gift card out to you for either Atomic Avenue, Nucadia, something like that. And I will go ahead and get that out to you right away. So I do apologize about the long delay. Um, but let's go ahead and get this party started here. If you've been watching any of my previous videos, you know that I'm trying to collect the 300 run of Superman. And I found these at the con that I went to, and they were actually pretty inexpensive. Really cheap, actually. So I went ahead and got them. And they were only $1.50 each, but they're the Whitman variants. Superman number 330 and 332. And for $1.50 for each, I mean, you can't complain. So if they would have had more, I would have bought them, but that's all they had. I also got Secret and Origin Files. I got The Flash and Aquaman. I don't know, you guys probably have seen that green sticker on a lot of the ones I have, or maybe like a red one or something. One of the stores I go to, they have a code system that, depending on what the sticker is, you either get like 25% off or 50% off, stuff like that. And so these were normally $5, but I got them for $2.50. So this and the Flash one, so that was a good deal. Justice League 3000, number 13. If I remember correctly, this one only went up to 18, and so I do want to try and get them all. I enjoyed it. It was a good read. So, um, let's see here. I don't think I've shown this one before. Showcase Presents number 97. This is Power Girl in her first kind of like solo storyline. It was really good. I've had this one for quite a while. I think I got this one maybe at the con. I think so, maybe. But then just a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, or about a week ago, I was with Budget Comics, who's here in Ohio as well, actually in the same town. And if you get a chance to check him out, I highly suggest it. Very knowledgeable, just amazing. I mean, every time I leave hanging out with him, I feel so much smarter, but at the same time dumb, because I'm like, I don't know anything compared to that guy. So if you get a chance, definitely check him out. But when we went to one of the stores, I was able to find Showcase Presents 98, which is the second part of that story, and then also 99, so which is also part of the story. So I kind of thought that was good. And then at the con that I went to, one of the dealers there had probably about 120, 130 boxes, and theirs was buy two get one free, no matter what it is. So like you could have bought two CGCs, and then you would have got one free of equal or lesser value and stuff like that. And I looked at their CGCs, and they only had like 6 of them, and none of them were anything I wanted to spend any money on. But I was able to get a nice chunk of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I do have the trade, but I've never had any of the singles, and I read the trade and I really enjoyed it, so I was trying to get the singles. But let's go here. Here's number 1. Number 11, number 4, number 5, number 10, number 9, number 6, number 12, and number 2. So as you can see, I got a big chunk of them, and a couple other ones I need to get to finish that off, but I was pretty happy with those. Got this one also at the con. It's Avengers 257, the first Nebula. I think this one I paid. It's not the right price. I think this one I paid. I think it was around $10. So, and then one order I had on Atomic Avenue. I just kind of picked up some of these cheap because they were 80 cents. Ultimate X-Men number 62. And then if you've been watching the Flash TV show, which I have and I absolutely love it, this is Flash Iron Heights. It's the first appearance of Girder and Murmur and a couple other ones, but if you've been watching the show, you know that Girder was in it, and stuff like that. So I try and watch it as much as I can, but because I have Time Warner, they suck. My DVR sucks. I wish I had AT&T Uverse back. So, but you know, when we get into the new house, you know, we're either going to do DirecTV or just straight Hulu and Netflix type of thing, and just do over there. So, but you know, such is life. So, I've been watching a lot of you guys' videos, and I've been trying to catch up as much as I can. And there's a lot out there, and good for a lot of you guys getting all the great stuff and everything. And I really do enjoy being part of the community and everything. And I appreciate all the comments and everything I get. So keep them coming. This is, you know, I went to the con with probably, I don't know, $450, and I was gonna try and, you know, depending on the grade and stuff, I wanted to try and get like a giant size X-Men #1 or something like that, but no one had any. And so I only spent a little over $100. I had all that extra money that I didn't spend because there was just nothing that really popped. I mean, you know, I found some stuff, but not a ton of stuff. But I was happy to get this. This is actually on my list. I got X-Men 212 and 213. This one they wanted 15, and this one they wanted 18. And I was able to get them both for 25, so I was pretty happy about that, to get that off my list. I was going through the boxes here on this one with Budget Comics at one of the stores we go to, and I hadn't seen it, and he pointed out to me it's a Black Canary and Oracle #1. It's the first Bird of Prey. So and I was actually able to get it for $5, and I read it. It's a good story, so I was pretty happy to get that. And then I don't know if it was the same one. I got this Detective Comics 600th appearance of Batman, which is it reprints Detective Comics 27. And the story, you know, if you don't, the story is the Chemical Syndicate, which I read the original that they put in here, which was great. And then I didn't realize that all 80 pages is that same story, just retold, rehashed different ways from different artists and writers and stuff like that. So after about the second or third story, I said, all right, I kind of get it. I'm not going to read 80 pages of the same story. So, but I got that for $3. So this one I got at a different store, again with Budget Comics, and the store that we go to for this one day a week they've got 30% off all their back issues, and unfortunately I don't have how much I paid for this one. I cannot remember, so I do apologize, but I love the cover. It's Hawkman #12. Get in there, you know, I mean, it's a really good cover, and everything like that. So I mean, that's just great with the dragon and Hawkman and everything. I love it. They got Deadpool 37. Still trying to finish some of the Deadpool stuff. Excuse me, my leg here. And this, you know, this was a. I was happy to get this. I see a lot of you folks talk about this and stuff. I mean, it's beat to hell. I mean, it looks like garbage. You know, I was kind of regretting it after I bought it, but it was $3.25, so you can't really complain. It was Swamp Thing #7 with the Batman right there. And so, but for $3.25, it's off my list. I got a place marker. I can go ahead and upgrade at any time if I want to, so that's not a big deal. This one, I don't know where I got this one. I'm pretty sure there's someone that their appearance is in here, and I don't know who it is. It's 2001: Space Odyssey #2. So this one mainly I got just because I love the artwork, and I got it for $3. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. Incredible Hulk number 139 for $3. That's a no-brainer. World's Finest Comics number was 300. Really like that one, and that one was $1. So again, you know, no big deal. Deadpool Core number 1. When I got this and put it in my system, actually I already owned it, but I mean I got it for face value, so it was $3.99. So it's not a big deal. And I mean I love the artwork anyways. It's a great cover. So I got it. You know, I got a duplicate, no big deal. Got this Deadpool Team Up number 894. What was it, Frankenstein Castle? So it's kind of funny. So, X-O-Manowar number 32. Unity number 14. And Darth Vader number 5. I guess in here there's I guess there's one or two first appearances. I can't remember the name. I remember reading it, but I can't remember who it was. But really, I'm really liking the Marvel's take on Star Wars so far. You know, I was a real big fan of the Dark Horse stuff, and I was kind of upset that they, you know, I mean, you knew what was going to happen when Disney bought Marvel, but or not Marvel. They already bought Marvel, but Star Wars. You know what was going to happen eventually. But you know, so far they're doing good. I enjoy it. You know, I can't really complain. These were at the con. This one was, and they had them for $1. Howard the Duck number 6. This is Deadpool Merc with a Mouth number 7. First Lady Deadpool. So it's also was it General America, I think, was another one. Some throwaway character. Got this one in a quarter sale a while back. It wasn't the one I went to 2 weeks ago. It was the one I went to in the beginning of the year. But with news of the movie and everything, you know, I mean, for a quarter, take it all day. New Mutants 1, number 1. And it's funny because every time I go to Corso, I've just been trying to complete the run of New Mutants just because I want it. You know, I haven't, and I've got a lot of the early stuff, a lot of it, and you know, to be able to get number 1 for a quarter, and I mean, it's in great shape. You know, a little dinged up and stuff. It was never bagged or boarded or anything, so, but you know, can't complain about that. If you've seen my past couple videos, you know that I'm a Dreadstar fan as well. I got his first appearance. I showed off last time, but in the quarter sale as well, trying to finish up some ones here. So I actually got Dreadstar number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So I got all those for 25 cents, so you can't really complain about that. I mean, that's the thing about the 25-cent sale, and I took Budget Comics to it, and he was kind of taken back at first. I mean, you know, trying to think of everything, and you know, he's been collecting a lot longer than I have, so he's got a lot less things that he wants, and pretty much everything that I want I can find there relatively, you know, inexpensive. So I might have shown this one before. Dark Horse Presents number 24. First appearance of Alien in comic. Really love this cover. Really nothing for it, and I got it for $3.50. It's in G shape. I mean, I think it might be a little better than that, but yeah, who knows. But for $3.50, who's going to complain? Amazing Adventures featuring the Beast number 12. So, you know, the Beast and Iron Man there. Let's see. I got the Flash number 165 when Barry and Iris get married. And then I've got the Flash 275 when Iris dies. So nice to have those. This is nothing. I got it for $1, and I mean, it beat to shit now that I look at it, but for $1, who cares? DC Comics Presents number 4. when I was at the con, I in that one that was the buy three or buy two get one. I found Secret Wars number 5, um, and so then I came home and I decided I want to try and find the rest of them. So I went on to, I think it was Atomic Avenue, yeah, Atomic Avenue, and I was able to get Secret Wars 1, 3, and 4. So that was a pretty good deal. And then I decided, I was like, well, let me see what I can find on eBay. So I went on eBay looking for number 2. I did find a guy, and he had it, and it was a, what was it, it was a 9.0, and it was for $10. And so I was like, all right, I'll buy it. So I bought it. It was a buy it now, and I think it was a couple bucks shipping. And he sends me an email, and he says, hey, I've got another one. Can go ahead and um, you can buy as well. And I said, is in the same condition and price and everything, and he said, yeah. And I said, all right, I'll take it. So I got 2 of these puppies. First appearance, Daisy Johnson, Quake from Shield, Agents of Shield. So I was happy about that. I think in one of my other videos I talked about the what is it? The quarter sale I went to a while back. I got a whole bunch of prestige formats, and this is one of them, Legends of the World's Finest. I got that for a quarter. There's some filler ones as well. Ultimates 2, issue 6. Ultimate X-Men issue 43. Got this one at one of the stores I go to, and I was surprised to find it. But I've got 1 and 2, and I didn't realize how expensive 1 and 2 have gotten. But I've got, so I was able to get this one actually for cover price, and I was happy about that. IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3. So I was able to get that for price. I mean, can't complain about that. And luckily, this next comic here I bought right before the news broke. I was able to get New Mutants number 16, first appearance of Hellions and Warpath. So I was pretty happy to get that. I think for this one I paid, yeah, he put it, he says it's a 7.0. I would have to agree. I think I paid $4.25. I think that's what it was. This is, and the same guy I ordered from Supergirl number 6. I believe this is volume 2, first appearance of Matrix Prime. So, and then this is Miss Marvel's number 5, which is the origins of Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers. Miss Marvel number 14, first appearance of Steeplejack. This is All-Star Squadron number 1, first appearance of oh heck, what's his name? Dante Riley, who eventually becomes Firebrand number 2. This is All-Star Squadron number 5, which is the first appearance of Firebrand. I've got here Captain America number 224. Who's the guy? What did I put? Señor Muerto. So I think so. Batman 445, which is NKV, Demon, first appearance. Not a big deal because he dies 2 issues later. So I got Daredevil Father, 2 out of 6. DC Comics presents number 52, first appearance of Ambush Bug. Ambush Bug, and this is 7 point. He graded it as 7.5. I would have to agree. I think I paid like a couple bucks for this one. This next one here I got mainly just because it's a it's a classic for a 90s cover. Daredevil's 321. It's glow in the dark, so it's a pretty neat cover. This is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends number 1, first appearance of Firestar. So this one actually I just got in the mail today from my eBay purchase. This is Giant Size Thor #1 from 1975, and I think, what did I pay for that? It was, I think, $5.50. I paid $5.50 for it, so really, really nice. And it's a guy I bought a lot of stuff from, and so I know he's pretty good on his grading and quality and stuff. Um, Star Wars #4. Loving the Star Wars. I always try and get a different one cover every time I get one, just for the heck of it. All-Star Squadron #21. This is the first appearance of Deadbolt and Cyclotron. Flash Volume 2 #28. First appearance of Linda Park. This one here I mainly just got because I thought it was a neat concept, and I haven't read it yet, but I will eventually. What if Aunt May had died and Uncle Ben had lived? So, got that for $3. Can't complain. This is one of the ones I got at the con. It's Batman #253 with the Shadow. So, looks really, really nice. And I only paid $8 for it, so I can't complain about that. Volume 2 of The Flash #62. You've seen my videos, I like The Flash. Actually got this one today with my son. We went to Toys R Us to get him something, and I was looking for these, and they only had one left. Some jerk had ripped open a box and opened the one that was there because they wanted to see what it was, and it was a Superman, and they just left it there. What a bunch of scum. But the other one I've got, I've got one like that, but I was able to get one of these at Target. But I haven't been able to find any more of these. Trying to find more of those. But I got my man here, so can't complain. So that's good. I've got Power Man #48. It's the first time Power Man and Iron Fist meet. So I got that one for Budget Comics actually gave that one to me. Pretty sure he did. Here is Daredevil #187. First appearance of a couple people. They're all like students or whatever of Stick. I can't. So Prelude to Deadpool 4 of 5. The Flash #250. First appearance of Golden Glider, Linda Snart. He's already made an appearance on the show. Prelude to Deadpool #3 of 5. Again, this one was only $1, so I didn't really care. It's Remedy the Jungle Girl #4. This is Daredevil #176. First appearance of Stick. Let's see, Aquaman #61. And I don't really care for the cover too much, but the fact that it's got what was it? Batman on it, it's pretty cool. Being a fan of Deadpool, I had to get Deadpool #250, aka 45, Death of Deadpool. This is one of the quarter sales I got a while back. The Man of Rust, the variant or 1B cover, so pretty funny. Got Batman Detective Comics Endgame #1. Star Wars #2. Again, I've said it before, loving the series. Howard the Duck #8. That was $1. This one, Running with Comics, have seen a couple of his videos and stuff like that, and he talks a lot about Animal and how much he likes it and stuff, being a father and having to deal with kids and stuff like that. So I've been picking them up. I got a lot of them at quarter sales, which is good, and I don't like to read if like it's an ongoing series like that that's that's ended or something, I don't like to read it until I've been able to get a large chunk together so I can kind of keep the story going and stuff. So I haven't really read any of them, but I did read this one because it is Animal Man #1. So loving it so far. So hopefully I can find some other ones so I can start reading. The Walking Dead #137. What the heck's his name? His son loses his virginity to Lydia. I can't think of his name. And this just goes to prove that you never want to turn your nose up at a quarter sale. I mean, it's not in good condition at all, but to have a 55-year-old book for a quarter, can't really complain. It's Six Gun Heroes. Six Gun Heroes. So, and I got this for 25 cents. And then I was also able to get Charlton Yang. This is from 1975. Yeah, September 75, Volume 3, Issue 9. So, I got Marvel's 2-in-1 Annual #7. First appearance of Champion. I got Rima the Jungle Girl #5. So, Batman and Robin 38. If you see, I'm saving like what I think are really good ones for the last. Got this mainly just because I was a kid of the 90s. Married with Children, 1 of 3, 25 cent sale. Howard the Duck #10, that was a buck. Mighty Thor #449. You don't actually see him. Well, you see kind of like shadow and stuff where he picks up the axe, but you don't actually see anything. This is the cameo of Blood Axe. And then Thor 451, actual first appearance of Blood Axe. If you've seen any of my previous videos, then you know that I've been trying to do Savage Sword of Conan. And so I've got a couple of these, the magazine styles, 167, 166, and 158. If you look, I think that has got to be the worst drawn face. It looks like he's taking a dump or something. I don't know. It's just like, it's awful. Every time I look at that, I'm like, God, why did I buy that? It just looks so bad. But it is what it is. Alright. So, and then Flash #256. 80-page giant Superman #193. Got that for $9.50. Volume 2 of the Flash 229. This one here, when I was a kid in junior high, I had bought, one of the first things I bought was a book, Marvel Book of the Dead, and they had this character in there, and I always thought it was cool just because he was from Ohio. So I always wanted to get one, and I was ecstatic to find one. I could have got the issue #1, but I decided not to. I can't remember what it was. I didn't want to spend that money. Got this one at the con, but I was able to get the Ghost Rider #3, and that was only $10. I mean, it's beautiful condition. I mean, that cover and everything. I mean, you can, with the Mylar, I mean, and I bought it in Mylar, so I mean, it just made it look that much better. I mean, I love that cover. And then this is the first Silver Age X-Men that I've actually bought, and I only got it for $10, so can't really complain about that. It's X-Men 64, first appearance of Sunfire. And then this next one, this is the last one that I'll show today. I think it is probably out of everything I bought, it's probably it's the most expensive one I bought this time, but it's also, I think, the biggest. Right before the movie came out, Avengers, Budget Comics and I were talking and stuff, and he said he heard that a certain person was going to be in it, and I should go out and buy this comic. And so I was like, all right. I go out and I look for it, and I see the prices, and I'm like, and I do a little research on it. I'm like, oh. I mean, the person's first appearance is great, but the second thing that was with it was what I really liked is, and I got this for $33. Fantastic Four number 53. First appearance of Claw. Well, and but more importantly, or I think so, is it's the second appearance of Black Panther, and it's the origin of Black Panther. So I think that's really good. So I was pretty happy to get that. I mean, it's beat. I mean, it is beat to, but I mean, I was able to get it, and so that is now the oldest Fantastic Four that I own. And I did a little eBay shopping last night online, and I did get one when it gets in. I'll show you guys. I'm really excited about it. It's a really early Justice League of America, and I was actually surprised I was able to get it for so cheap. That's what happens when you shop at 10 o'clock at night, on eBay. Not everyone's thinking or anything like that. So, but this is only the small portion. I've got 3 other short boxes over there. That one of them I've already showed, but the other 2 I still need to go through and show to you guys and stuff like that. But like, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. Go ahead and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day.